Watching ABC4 News.
Continuing now with our coverage of the shooting death of Charlie Kirk, our Sarah Murphy spoke with a former FBI agent of 30 years and current UVU professor. She asked him about the suspected shooter and the evidence he left behind.
I want to ask you, your experience 30 years in the FBI, what kind of skill does it take to make that shot?
I was a sniper on 4 different SWAT teams, so I know how to take long-distance shots very well. I don't mean to demean this in any way because the result was tragic, but a trained sniper, it is my opinion that he was aiming for a headshot, and he hit him in the neck. That is again, tragically, it was still fatal, but that's a colossal miss. That this guy is not a professional sniper by any stretch of the imagination. A professional sniper at 200 yards literally shoots dots the size of quarters, and it's an easy shot. So. Again, it's difficult to talk about that because even though he's not that great of a shot, he was successful in what he wanted to accomplish.
Investigators believe he jumped the roof, he fled off campus to a neighborhood through the woods. They say that's where they found what they believe is the rifle wrapped in a towel. Walk me through if your experience, your perspective as a longtime agent, as a psych profiler. Why leave that weapon behind? Why leave it out in the woods there?
That absolutely escapes me. That's an unbelievable mistake. Even you might think, even if he were wearing gloves and he didn't think there were any fingerprints on it or he wiped it down, you can't be careful enough. When you're firing that rifle, for instance, your cheek is on it, on the butt. So there's DNA on that rifle. If he's ever shot it before, he probably wasn't shooting it with gloves. I mean, that's a mistake.
Well, that was our Sarah Murphy there reporting. Well, Greg Rogers went on to say that the shooter does seem to have some experience and has likely shot a gun before. Again, the FBI asking for help with this investigation. They've opened a tip line on their website. You can submit for information or share footage. We've got a link to that tip line on our website, abc4.com. We want to remind you that if you're experiencing any emotional distress related to this shooting, there is help available. We know a lot of college-age students impacted by this. There's a disaster distress helpline. The number is there on your screen. There are crisis counselors available 24/7.